Hello, beautiful souls. I'm Alyonna Angelica, bringing you messages from light. So, in this video, we're going to be looking at your guidance and predictions for the month of March. Okay, before you watch this video, or once you're done watching this video, don't forget to also check out the video titled Your In-Depth in detailed reading for the first 3 months of 2021. Okay, I will link it in the description below as well. Now, before we jump into the card selections, let me just ask all of you, how are you? Okay, how are you doing? How are you coping? Okay, we have been through a very difficult period. Okay, everyone has been affected by this intense energies. Okay, and the energy started right around October, November. It was building up, and then boom, January, February, that intensity of that, having 6 or 7 planets in Aquarius, it's just, it really affected everyone in some way or the other. Okay, no one was spared this time. A lot of times I notice we have the first wave experiencing things, and then the second wave experiencing different things, but this time it's like everyone, all souls were affected somehow. It is important to know that when things like this happen, when it is forced by the cosmos, when it is cosmic energy forcing everyone to make changes within them, within their lives, right? It is always for the greater good of the soul. Okay, it is always to push us into the path of our dreams, into our greatest path, into the path of our greatest destiny. And a lot of times it has to happen by pushing us, because we would not make these changes, we would not go inside, and we would not actually make the effort, if we are comfortable, because things are going well, so you can keep doing what you're doing, because there's no reason for you to change. Okay, so this happened to basically remove us from anything that was holding us back. For me personally, it was a lot about giving away my power, underestimating myself. There was some sort of trauma born fear attached to me, which I didn't realize was still there. I thought it was fine, and then I had to come to this place and realize that, whoa, I am still in that place where, and I need to release that. I need to take back my power. There's a lot of healing that needs to happen. So it was like this inner layer. We have so many layers around us that we need to break. It's like a shell. We've got layers and layers of shell, and our work is never completely done. Okay, so I may have removed all the outer layers of my shell, and there was this inner shell that I felt was protecting me. Okay, and that is where I had to really break and come out, and there was so much of things that came up that I had to release. And I noticed this for a lot of people as well. So the main theme that I realized that most people experience was in places where they had given their power away. Okay, so the universe stepped in and said, hey, you know what, let's just teach you, show you, or let's just help you by removing you and putting you somewhere else. Okay, so now that we are in March, okay, March has a very beautiful, slow, healing energy. Okay, so it's like if you were removed from a toxic situation, or you were removed from somewhere and placed somewhere else. Okay, so whatever it was, maybe you decided to leave a job, you were pressured to a point where you felt like you were going to break, and then you left. Maybe you were fired from your job. Maybe you had a falling out with your family members. Maybe it was breaking up in your relationships, right? So whatever it is that came in and caused this stirring in your life, right, it is so that you can be put in this new path now. So take March to really heal and plant your feet firmly on the ground. It's like learning this new foundation, because you have been removed from the foundation that you were on, and you have been placed in this new foundation here now. So you need to start learning on how to stand on your own 2 feet here, how to use the newly found power that you have just taken back, or newly found power that you just received from whatever that happened. Okay, now, what can happen here is a lot of people, because things are beginning to move forward, things are a bit more relaxed, everyone's a little bit more calm, there's less aggression compared to the last few months, right? A lot of people would feel, oh, you know what, things are better, and you tend to put yourself back from the place that the universe actually took you out from. So if you do that, okay, if you go back to where you were, right, if you were in a toxic position in life and you were removed from that position, and now that things are okay, you are healing and you feel, oh, I'm okay to go back there again. If you go back, okay, this will not last long. Okay, let me tell you, because this energy that we experience and in from January, February, right, December, January, February, it's going to repeat again in um end of May, June. Okay, so June, you're going to experience this again, right? And if you were removed the first time in a certain, maybe in a very unpleasant way, right, or whatever that you experience, if you do not stand in your power and embrace this new beginning that has been presented to you, this is a gift. This new beginning is a gift for you. Okay, in whatever ways at all that you have been presented this new beginning, it's an opportunity for you. If you throw that away, then you're going to be forced to take it again in July, which means that you're going to experience something that's going to cost you double the pain because you didn't learn the first time. Okay, and then you're going to be healing once again, going through all the changes up to August, September. Okay, August and September, you will feel calm. Okay, we're healing, things are better, things are slowing down, crazy energy is slowing down. The next half of 2021, it will be better for a lot of people. The energy will slow down a little bit for a lot of people, but we also have the energy repeating again in December. Okay, so you're going to experience three energies, okay, in this three times this energy in this year that will actually help you move into the path of your greatest destiny. But end of the day, we do have the free will. Okay, so if you want to take your power and embrace the new beginning, you can. If you choose not to, and the universe keeps showing you, and then by December you're like, I'm happy in my toxic environment, then that is your choice to keep living in that toxicity, or living in, denying your true self, living with a mask on, and I mean as in a shell, a wall over your face, not being your true authentic self. Okay, um, that would be a choice. And then of course you're not going to really achieve all your dreams, everything that you really wanted in life. You're not going to get it, and eventually you're going to have to come back to earth and do it all over again. Woo! Earth school, right? It's like kind of like failing your exam kind of thing. Okay, there is no failing, it's just lessons. Okay, so it's important for you to embrace any new beginnings that have been given to you. Things are moving forward. There's no rush here. There's no energy of rush, like, oh my god, all the planets are direct, let's all get into everything, start up all my businesses. So it's not a time to rush into things. Okay, if you're starting something new, beautiful, do it. If you're building something new, do it. Right, anything that you want to launch now, if you're launching a business, a project, whatever it is, it's a good time. But you've got to flow and take it easy. There's no, oh my gosh, let's launch 5 different projects now because I've been holding on for the last few months because of the retrogrades and things like that. So now let's just do it all. You're gonna burn out. Okay, because this is the resting time, and this is test. You are testing. It's like you've moved to a new country, and now you've got to test the foundation. What do I like in this place? What does the ground feel like? What's the safe places to go to? What areas are unsafe at what times? It's kind of like learning that. So this is where you are, and for a lot of you, you were given new guides. All right, new guides coming in to help, and also new downloads, new psychic abilities, new gifts, new talents. Okay, so this is where you are meant to rediscover your power, rediscover your gifts, things that have come in. Learn how to use it, because if you had a certain gift that is now being taken to a whole new level, so learn how to use it. Okay, and a lot of times it is also because your gifts couldn't develop due to you being in a toxic environment. Either someone was kind of blocking you, their energy was blocking you from receiving it, or you were just in a place where your body couldn't really process these downloads or process this new level of sight. All right, so whatever it is, you are now in a place where you can truly embrace your gifts, allow it to go to a whole new level. The main thing here is listen to the guidance that's coming in. Okay, everyone has intuition, but you just gotta, train yourself to listen and understand it. And the most important thing that you can do this month is trust in your gifts, trust in yourself, trust in your guides, in your light team. They're coming in, giving you messages. They're helping you trust that whatever that happened for your highest good. Okay, it may not feel like it happened for a good reason. It may have come with a lot of pain, may have come with a lot of suffering, and all that also depends on, of course, the life path that you are on this year. Okay, which reminds me, I will be making a video. I've been wanting to do this since December last year, teaching about the life path number and how you can navigate through this year, according to the number that you are on. Okay, so not your general life path, but your yearly life path energy number. Okay, now before I jump into the card selection, I just want to let you know that I will be doing a quick sound activation, a heart healing at the end of the video. It should be between a minute or two at most. It is going to be a powerful healing, and I believe that is something that we all need after everything that we experienced over the last few months. Okay, we could really receive more love into our hearts. Okay, so once you're done with your selection, with your card selection, with your group reading, you can skip right to the end. I will link the timestamp for the healing as well in the description. So, click on the timestamps or skip right to the end for that quick activation meditation. Okay, so let's jump into the card selection. So, like always, pick the card you are most drawn to, then look for the timestamps for that group, which will be posted in the description section down below, and you can skip right to your reading. Welcome, Group 1. Let's dive into your messages. Okay, Group 1. So we have the solar eclipse revolution. Okay, so this tells me that you have had a huge change. It could have come as a shock, although it does feel like something that you knew that needed to happen for a while now. You could have been avoiding this change for some time, and then bam, the energies came in, and it kind of forced you to, make this change here. Okay, so it does feel like, the change that, the end of a chapter, and the start of something new. um and it's like you were avoiding the situation for a while now, and somehow the universe came in at this time, and just shocked you and forced you to make this change even when you felt like you're not ready yet, but the universe knows better, and it knew that you were actually ready for this change. Okay, so although whatever that happened may have felt very negative at first, but eventually you will realize that it happened for your highest good. Okay, so this could have been the end of a relationship, a divorce, being forced to move on from somewhere, losing your job. Though every time I see an eclipse, I feel like it is more connected to relationships. Okay, so it could be, breakups between in families, or in relationships. Things that you felt. Where you felt very comfortable in. Okay, and it felt like whatever that you were removed from was needed, because it was blocking you from really seeing who you truly are, from seeing your full potential, and it was blocking you from receiving the blessings of the universe. You were meant to receive, some sort of fortune. There's something there, it's in your destiny to receive this huge um abundance that's supposed to come in, but it was blocked because of the situation that you were in. They just, it's somehow that situation just put this toxic energy around you, or they was taking your power away, and it just kind of blocked, your intuition, your third eye, and it's like you couldn't see and you couldn't receive. It kept pulling your energy really down, lowering your vibration. Every time you're around that person, your vibration lowers, and then you're unable to receive whatever that was meant to come to you you know so it's kind of like this energy of, it's a very cruel energy that came in, before it now becomes really kind to you. It's like it had to be mean to get you out of this. It had to create this horrible situation, this almost, I feel this heartache when I tap into this energy. I see a lot of tears, I see a lot of pain. And but let me tell you, group one, that your life is going to change so much from here on. Everything that you want is going to come to you. Okay, so you may find yourself needing to, to dive in and make changes in your life to fix something, or to create something that you had not really thought about in the past. um, it's like I do see you needing to make huge rearrangements in your life. And you were forced to make a decision and take back your power, to act on this decision that you made. So right now there's no stepping away from it. Okay, so although you may have not been consciously aware of just how much the certain issues were not working for you in the past, you will now see, once you look back and begin this new chapter, you will begin to see how much better your life is. Okay, so let's dive in and see what else you need to hear. Group one. Woo, that was quick. So yes, it feels like, you know, you have been in a place where you had to constantly protect your energy, and now you've been removed from that. Okay, you have come to a safe place. So take time to really work on your healing. Okay, connecting to the healing angels, and most importantly, connecting to nature, that will really heal. So connecting to Mother Earth, being in nature, grounding your energy. It's a lot about, because I feel like you have been shaken, right? So now you need to ground your energy again. So it's important for you to do this daily, where you stand outdoors, right, and you feel, barefoot if you can. I know a lot of people will come back with saying that I'm in a winter country and it's snowing. So find a way that you can do this somehow. You can even do it indoors with your, bare feet. Just feel, connect, as long as you're connected to Mother Earth's energy. Okay, yes, it is stronger when you are actually in nature, but if you can't, then do it indoors. um I do feel like you need fire in your life right now. You need the fire energy to help you push through. Some of you may be feeling very angry, right? Use this anger, okay, to find your light. Okay, don't use this anger to harm. That's not who you are. Okay, use this anger to fuel you to do better for yourself. Okay, so if you were fired from a job and someone said you will never be successful, you will never make it, that's an example, right? Then, or if someone said you will never make it without me, you can't, you will never be successful without me, you need me, you'll never make it in life. Use that anger to fuel you. Remember those words and say, I will show you who I am. I will bring back my fire. I take back my power. I will show you who I am. So channel your anger into making yourself better, okay, into bringing yourself into this new place. Okay. Also, like when I talked about, standing barefoot on earth, is for grounding. Completely missed my point there. So grounding, visualize, roots coming out of your feet or an energetic cord, however that you choose to visualize it, going right into the energetic grids, to the golden light of Mother Earth. Okay, going in, connecting, and pulling up the light into your body. Okay, or at least even just putting your roots in and feeling the energy of earth, feeling the heartbeat as you, relax your mind, relax your breathing, breathing in a steady pace. When your roots go in, you will begin to hear the heartbeat of Mother Earth. Okay, so feeling that beat in your body as well. So practicing things like that will really help you kind of ground and find stability on earth again, because like I said, it felt like you're on shaky grounds now, you're unstable. So use all of March to find stability, to heal, calm, moving in a beautiful way. Live your joy. Okay, live your joy, find happiness, dance, move. If you need to go out with your friends, go do something that makes you happy. Do something for yourself. I'm seeing massage, go to the spa, invest in yourself, do something that makes you feel good. It's like cutting the cords, cutting things, letting go of old baggage. Okay. So, like for example, cutting your hair. So if you've been carrying very heavy energy for such a long time, cutting your hair feels like ultimate release. It's like you've just got rid of this old baggage, because hair carries energy. Okay. So cutting your hair helps you to just release that heaviness and helps you move forward, to take back your power, move forward. So do whatever that comes to you that helps you truly love and accept yourself for who you are. Okay. This is a time of rebirth for you. This is a whole powerful period for you. Okay. So it's important for you to heal, to stay calm, connecting to nature, connecting to your light, because I am seeing through whatever that happened to you, your inner light kind of dimmed a little bit. Okay. Or it's because you were in a place that was really dimming your light. Okay. So it's time for that light to come back on, release any resentment and anger. Always come to a place that, although someone may have done something really nasty to you, but end of the day, tell yourself that, what, this was needed. Okay. If they didn't react in that way, I wouldn't move in this new direction. I wouldn't have this new opportunity. Release them in that way. You don't need to send love. People tell you, oh, forgive, send love. You don't have to send love if you are not ready to send love to them. But all you need to do is cut the cord so that you're not constantly sending your negativity to them for them to feel it and send it back to you. So you want to release them from this thing, and release yourself from this karma, because the more you feed into it, the more powerful the energy gets. The more powerful the energy is, the more it's going to repeat. So you want to ensure that you're not going to be repeating this energy over and over again. You're going to cut it, let it go, so that this new beginning does not come in with any more experiences that is going to teach you or help you shift with through this pain. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to meditate and say, I get it, and from now on, I would like to receive my lessons through the highest vibrations of love. No more of this repetitive learning through pain. I will try to pick up the signs and the lessons that I need to, and I will allow myself to move in a new direction without needing the universe to kind of, slap me in my face. It's like, get up, move, right? So it's a powerful time, of rebirth, transformation, that whole butterfly cocoon thing. So that's where you are right now. So give yourself a break. Okay, don't be so hard on yourself. You're allowed to feel how you're feeling. You're allowed to cry. You're allowed to have bad days. It's just being human. You're not losing out on anything. You're not going back on your spiritual journey. You're not going back on your ascension journey. That's not going anywhere. Okay, you are constantly evolving, and this is just part of your journey. Okay, so make time to find joy again. Count your blessings, do things right. If you feel things are difficult, sit in nature and write. A lot of you have this amazing opportunity, amazing talent where you write. Either you may write songs, poetry, singing, or just simply expressing yourself. If you felt the need to really write your story, talk about your story, this is the time to do it. Maybe your story may help someone else in future. If you're looking to write a book, write something. Or if it's just simply writing a gratitude list, okay, about what you're grateful for, what you have in your life right now, writing to your guides, writing to your angels. Okay. um at the moment, you are definitely creating your own world. Okay. So your guides are here telling you, the angels are telling you that what do you want in your world right now, because you are now setting the foundation. So what foundation do you want below you? Do you want a foundation that's built on absolute pain, or on fear, on guilt, or do you want a powerful foundation? So whatever that you want in your life right now, ask your angels, ask God to help you, and your guides will come in and help you. Okay. There is no um specific thing that you're meant to be doing at this time. So it is up to you. Okay, much is up to you. There is no, or you have to be doing this, you have to be doing that. It's kind of like a free pass. It's like a break. It's kind of like you've been given 3 days off work. So for these 3 days, that what, you can do anything that you want. don't have to get anything done. You don't need to take these 3 days and think, "Oh, I have to go to the gym. Oh no, I need to do this. I need to do that. I need to wash the dishes. I need to clean my house. I need to meet this person." It's like, no, you know what? I've been working for a year. I'm going to take these 3 days to chill and do nothing. Literally just sit there and do nothing. Okay. I'm just going to create the foundation to heal and feel good about life so that I can continue manifesting great things into my life because I feel good about myself. Okay. So that's the energy that you're in this month. Okay. Last, you're finding it hard to really trust the inner voice. Okay, because you feel like, a lot of you may feel like you've been let down by your guides. You know, you want to move forward, but you don't trust your own intuition. You're not trusting your own self. And it could be because you've got all these walls around you and that person took away your ability to see. Okay, you got here, I see. So it will come back to you. So work on really improving that energy for yourself. Okay, as in really mastering the ability to trust your intuition, to connect to your guides, to chat with them, to talk to them, because they are always coming in and sending you messages. Okay, so let's see what else we have for you, group one. What else do you need to know at this time? Just put the cards away. It really does feel like your light was taken away. It's like you're meant to be shining, you're meant to be seen from far, your light is meant to be bright, but it's somehow your light has been dimmed, because in all the decks, the light card comes out, at the back of the deck. Okay, which means that it's been dimmed. You're not really tapping into your light. So this is a powerful time for you to tap into it, to really take to see what powers you have. So yes, it's the same thing that's coming up here. There was conflict. You felt defeated. It's like you had to walk away. But this conflict and defeat came up, upside down, right? So it's basically telling you that you were not defeated. Okay, this was needed, right? This was definitely needed for you. It's not an actual defeat. It's actually it's something that looks like a defeat, but it's actually your success. Okay, once again, we've got the universe here. So this is talking about destiny, divine intervention, right? It's for you to recall, to reclaim your power, reclaim your wisdom, because you've kind of made yourself small. It's like you made yourself smaller to accommodate other people's energies, to accommodate them, walking on eggshells, that kind of energy. So that's gone. You refuse to allow new things to be birthed into the world. And now it's time for new things to happen. But all you need to do right now is to sit in solitude, to allow um this healing to happen, to allow your energies to settle, to heal. Heal is definitely the word for you. Okay, it's truly seeing that yes, you were deceived in the past. You were deceived because you refused to see the truth for what it was, for what it is. So, and you need to stop lying to yourself as well. If you are in pain, let yourself feel the pain. If things have not worked out, be open. By pretending that everything's okay, or pretending like nothing actually happened, and you want to go back into that situation again, you're lying to yourself. Okay, if you have this energy where you want to show that I'm strong and my life is perfect, and right now it's not, right? You need to just be open, be authentic, and be honest about it. Okay, rather than pretending, putting this mask on and pretending that everything's okay. It's only when you accept yourself that you can heal. When you accept the pain, you can heal. Okay, if you're numbing it out with substances and things like that, then you're not gonna be able to heal, and not gonna open up to this new energy. Okay, I am seeing you in future definitely tapping into this new energy. I do see the union of the energies within you, like a higher soul coming in. This union is like it's internal twin flame that's happening. So you may be feeling a lot of you may have some stomach issues as you're working through your power. It's like all of a sudden this new power coming into your solar plexus. So you may feel some sort of anxiety, like whoa, it's too much here. So learn to channel your power. Okay, so if you feel there's a lot coming in, channel it into, you know, some creative projects for fun. Okay, whatever that you're doing, do it for fun. I am seeing this whole new energy starting for you, you know. Some of you may be meeting someone new. I do see a beautiful spiritual union. A love begins. So it could be your soulmates coming in, soul tribes coming in, something that is going to bring you a period of love into your life. You felt like that's what was lacking in your life. You lacked love. You lacked that true love. You could have been surrounded by someone who was gaslighting you, or a narcissistic person. um, it was just a very toxic energy, and right now finally you will experience that love for what love actually is, not what someone pretended love was, you know. And you believe, and you were kind of like, you know, pretending like, yes, this is what love is about, you know, fairy tales don't exist, and this and that. Okay, so I do see the energy of the next new moon. All right, the new moon that comes in carries the energy of, you know, dreams really do come true. You know, things can happen, dreams come true, fairy tales do exist. You know, that is the energy of the next new moon. So the March new moon, you know, you will experience some sort of fairy tale energy, you know, where you feel like you're surrounded by so much of love, divine love, you know. So connect to your angels, connect to the goddesses, you know, receive their love. Okay, reignite that fire inside of you, because it really feels like if you want this to happen, you got to feel that passion again. You got to let that light come out of you, that light that you dimmed inside for so long, saying that, you know what, this is what life is about. You know, this whole fairy tale energy is superficial. It's not. And now you're going to realize that. You're going to realize where you were. And once you experience this, when that fire comes back and you feel that passion for life, you know. So, however that you deemed yourself, you're going to reignite that part of you that you killed. Okay, you kill that part of you to accommodate the toxic situation that you were in. All right, so now, you know, do what brings you passion. You know, I feel like a lot of you like to be seen in some way. Then, you know, create a channel where you can express yourself, where you can, if you are a creative person, you paint, you sing, you dance, you write, whatever. Create a channel where you can actually sit there and express yourself and feel your fire coming back. When your fire comes back, everything changes in your life. Okay, trust your intuition, right? Trust your intuition and know that, you know, you are being given such beautiful energy. There's harmony surrounding you right now, because finally you are out of this toxic thing. Okay, a lot of things are going to change for you, and it's going to change for the better. Okay, I'm just going to pull card from, you know what, I think I'm going to choose this one here. I feel called to use this one. So one last card pull for you, group one. Let's see what you need to hear. This card is like super tiny. You know, I just feel like showing you this card. Look at how beautiful it is. Look at this energy of this card, right? Harmony. So it just feels peaceful, you know. And there's a lot of, look at the green energy that's coming in, you know, when they touch hands. So, you know, whatever that comes in for you, it's not necessarily love, you know. It could be, it's coming in through those who truly love you on a soul level, you know. So even if it's a stranger, it's someone from your soul group, you know, someone who's going to bring in this opportunity for you, someone who's going to bring in, who will give you hope, you know, that yes, there is hope for my life. After all, there's hope for happiness for me. Okay, beautiful healing energy. Okay, so ooh, look at that. So you've got protection. You are experiencing a spiritual ascension because you have changed. You are now reaching a new level of your consciousness. Your aura is clean. Pride instead of neediness, enterprise instead of stagnation, optimism instead of pessimism, strength instead of weakness. Welcome to the new dimension. So this is definitely the sign of a higher soul coming in, okay, and uniting with you. Okay, so it's definitely the higher aspect of you. So you will feel like the old part of you is now, you know, no longer relevant to you. It's like you will look back and think, I don't even recognize that person anymore. Okay, that's the energy that's coming in. You also have the wish fulfillment card. So, you know, you have completely changed, you know, and if anyone that was treating you badly in the past, you know, that is no longer going to happen anymore. Things are going to change for you. People are going to treat you better because of your this time that you're taking off. Okay, so it's kind of like a time to take off from things. And those who need to contact you, they will make the initiative now to give you an offer of love. Okay, offer of love is not necessarily offer to be in a relationship. It's offer to bring love into your life, to bring joy into your life. Okay, of bringing, where you know, where you're doing something that you completely love, that is bringing love into your life, an opportunity for love in your life, you know, when you feel content and you are happy and doing what you truly love. I know I've said this over and over again, but that's just coming in. That's the energy. Okay, so whatever that's coming to you right now, accept it, because what happens here is the gift from the universe. Okay, so right here is something that you were doing in the past. You know, you were like a stopgap. Okay, being, you know, trying, it's like you're being a second choice or a stopgap, you know, kind of like desperate energy, wanting to be wanted, wanting to be validated by this person, wanting to be loved by this person. It's like it was like a game that you were in, and now you are finally out of it. So congratulations, group one, well done. I am so proud of you. You know, things will get better, I promise you. So just work on yourself, work on your healings. All right, and eventually, you know, you will see the abundance, you know, fortune coming in for you in ways that you cannot even imagine. Okay, so do the work now. And also don't forget to skip to the end of this reading for the meditation, for the quick sound healing. It's not really a meditation, it's a sound healing. And also don't forget to check out the in-depth um, reading for the first 3 months of 2021. I will link the video in the um, description box down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will speak to you in the next video. Welcome, group two. So let's dive into your messages. Okay, group two. So you have Mercury, the North Node, and Earth. Okay, so I am definitely seeing something that did shift in your life, and it was to basically place you in the path of your life's purpose. And it feels like you were a little bit confused about what your purpose was, because you came into this world with so many past life gifts and talents. Okay, hang on. I didn't find that on Apple Music. Okay, so I guess this is gonna be a norm in all my readings, where my Siri decides to kind of talk, and it's just as I was saying, I saw Siri recording everything that I was saying. So okay, so there's something about the recording of whatever that you were doing into your akashic. So you know, past life energies, past life talents. um it's like everything came in and you were unsure of what to do. You know, it's like your mind was playing tricks on you. You know, you felt like you had to do everything. Was it kind of a little bit of a unstable energy? Okay, so you were kind of like floating through, flying, doing one thing, and then there's a block, and then you change direction, you do something else, and then you change direction. It's like there was no stability, there wasn't enough of earth and grounding in your energy. Okay, you were just floating through, and February came with the Aquarius energy and the Mercury retrograde, and you were just flying aimlessly. That's what it kind of feels like. I feel a lot of you could have also had some issues within your body. So you had to kind of go for probably some of you had to get your teeth checked, you know, dental work done, um, something connected to your eyes, your brains, your nerves, your fingers, your toes. Okay, so there is something that you could have needed to fix, or something concerning your health, you know, connected to those parts of your body. All right. Okay, so besides that, I am seeing that A lot of you there was definitely a lot of mental blocks here. Perhaps you were forced to now move into using new technology, in your career, in your work, or maybe if those who have children, you're now meant to get your children to work through online classes, online school. So whatever it is, there was technology involved, and it was like you had to come into a place of mastering and learning how you can use technology to help you move forward. um, it's like things were moving very, very quickly for you, and you were not able to see the truth. There were people around you who did not want the best for you. I see people gaslighting you. There's this energy of the trickster, someone lying to you, or you could have been lying to yourself. You were very ungrounded in your energy. It was very playful. You've got this very um playful kind of energy. Okay. Now, some of you, you could have also had issues with siblings, where a sibling, you were, either a sibling was gaslighting you, or kind of pulling you away from your actual purpose. I also feel there is some karmic connection here. It's more of a karmic tie to a sibling, okay, to a family member, okay. And it's like what you had to do all of, from October to February this year was basically end that cycle, and this karmic energy, these karmic contracts of you coming back together and reliving a certain path, a certain energy. Okay. So whatever that happened, it was needed to happen to kind of cut this karmic energy, so that you can now focus on your north node, on moving forward on your life purpose, rather than healing the past or be going back and repeating what you did. Okay. You have received a lot of messages, a lot of codes, a lot of downloads. So it's important for you to really trust whatever that's coming in. See how you can quiet your mind. You don't want to go into that monkey mind energy where there's so much happening. You can't really focus on what to do next. So take time to quiet your mind, disconnect, do a lot of meditations, in order to really receive this magic that's been sent to you, these codes that are coming in. Okay. Writing will help. Writing will definitely help you. For some of you, I feel like there's an energy where you may need to move to a new place, finding stability elsewhere, moving homes, moving houses. It's a very beautiful and a grounded energy moving forward, something that you were not in for a very long time. Okay. Now, a lot of you may have been confused about where to channel your gifts, your talents, things that have come in. Okay. So what has happened now is, this door has opened for you that will guide you, to show you um where you can be, where you can channel these gifts, where you can, it's like opportunities for life. And it may have come in by surprise. It's like you may not have expected um this gift to come in. Okay. And I do see this gift really blooming or coming into action, at least the beginning stages of it, during the March new moon. Okay, which I believe is on the 13th of March. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. I've got to go and check the dates again. I don't have it with me right now. But as long as you know that you are moving in the path of your destiny. So it's like you've done a lot of good in your past life. It does feel that way. You've done a lot of good. You were a person who created a lot of healing for people. You were able to come up with things that others couldn't. You used to channel and download ways to heal people, ways to change the world. You were creators, inventors. That's who you were in past lives. And whatever that you created in a past life truly helped a lot of people. And because of that, you have a lot of blessings coming in for you. Okay. And it's important to remember that for you to be able to decode a download, you must be connected to both up and down. Okay, to your galactic connection, right, to up to the cosmos. And you also want to be connected to earth. It's like you have to be plugged in both sides in order for you to see the picture. it's like a TV. I can plug it into a TV, but if it's not plugged into the socket to earth, it's not going to turn on. You're not going to see the picture on the TV, right? So if you want to see whatever that comes up on the TV, you're going to plug into both. And that's where I'm seeing that you need to work on that, because you're plugged in there, you're receiving downloads, and then you're just floating around unsure of what it is. It's like it's like they're showing me that you're watching all these movies, right? And all the movies are now like combined, and you don't even know what movie is what, because the stories have all merged together. So once you ground, they will separate and they will go into the proper, it's like I'm seeing them go into a proper structure, and you will know what to do. Okay. Now, it's like a beautiful energy where this door opens and you suddenly know what to do and where to be and where to go. Okay. So I am definitely seeing a lot of karmic blessings coming in for you. It's like the part where you need to do lessons after lessons. It's now over. It's time to move forward. A lot of beautiful people are going to come into your life. Soul tribes coming in. It's like people would come in that will give you opportunities that will alter your life drastically. Okay, huge changes. Okay, it's like it's like a message from your soul coming in. Luck is definitely on your side. Okay, and it's opening you up to greater things in life. Okay, so all the karmic energy that you had to work through, that's now over. And it's just being processed now to bring you into greater fulfillment and bring stability into your life. So also I'm seeing, if you are a person who constantly needed to move, or you didn't feel like you had a stable ground under you, that is now coming into your life. All the blessings that you gave out into the world, it's coming back to you. Anyone who was holding you back has been removed. Not so much as removed, it just feels like it's a completion. It's this energy of completion, completion of a lot of things, especially within family, within siblings. All right, so that's come up here. So now let's look at what else we need to hear for you, group 2. I'm also hearing that anything that you were planning to do and you were blocked from doing it, like starting a new business, it is a good time to start the business now. Okay, so if you are for someone, if you're looking for finance, to get finance assistance for something, for a move, for a home, for a business, this is a good time. I do see things working in your favor. Okay, it's like great blessings from the universe. You will meet the right people who can assist and help you with this financial situation that you are in. And yeah, you will see the beginning of it this March. All right, so maybe mid-March or end of March. Okay, so at the moment right now, your power is in your mind. Your power is your mind, your ability to focus and really come up with solutions, with ideas for you to get things down. If you feel like you're still having some mental fog, write things down, so that it'll be easier for you to understand the message. When you write things make sense to you, for you to just think it in your head. You need to put it out in paper, or you need to speak about it to someone. Okay, there's definitely look at that, using your voice to speak up. Okay, you got to speak about it to someone. If you're unsure, contact a professional, someone that you can help you with this part of yours, with your purpose. Okay, you are definitely meant to be working with technology. That's coming up here very strongly. It's like you're meant to share a part of your light with the world. Okay, the world is meant to hear from you. It's like you bring so much of healing, you bring so much of peace, you bring harmony into the world through whatever that you come up with, and you create or you share with the world. Okay, so definitely use your voice to speak up. Maybe if you are a writer, and if you're a writer, channeler, something like something along those lines, you may want to create a page where you can share your messages and trust the messages that are coming through you, healing messages, things like that. It could also be teaching someone technology. There's a lot of people teaching others how to create a YouTube channel, how to build your Instagram growth, how to build a business growth online. But whatever that you're doing, it's connected to technology, it's connected to being online, and it's connected to kind of tapping into the whole world. Okay, so it's not just a small business where you're focusing on the people that live around you. It is focusing worldwide work. Okay, and whatever that you're doing, it has to come from your heart. So you can't think, okay, everyone's moving to technology, what's working, or what are people searching for, let's do that. If it's not coming from your heart, it's not your passion, then it's not going to work for you, because whatever that you're doing will come from your heart. It will bring a lot of peace to you as well as you tap into this purpose of yours, and it will also bring a lot of peace to everyone around you, okay, whoever that connects to your message. So you are definitely doing something for the world. All right, it's also a lot of energy about coming into balance. Okay, so grounding, balancing your energy, focusing on one thing. Stop, don't try to do everything at one go. Like I said, there was a lot of blocks in the past few months. Now that all the planets are direct, you may feel this need to do everything. Okay, so this is not the time to do everything. Take things slow, focus on one or two things at a time, balance your energies. If you feel like there's too much going on, then take some time off. Right, it's time to think about yourself as well. So take some time off to ground, be in nature, do things that will really um, help you kind of be here, being in both places at the same time. Okay, as in receiving downloads where you're connected to the cosmos, but you're also connected to Earth. Okay, there needs to be that stability there. Okay, the yin and yang, that kind of energies needs to come in. Okay, so yes, you will be doing, the work of light, but it's important for you to really look after yourself as well. Letting go of anyone or anything that had ended in your life recently. Forgiveness is something that you want to work on. Forgiving yourself as well. Some of you, I feel there's some guilt. You're still carrying some guilt, and that is stopping you from truly embracing your power and knowing that yes, I'm here for a greater purpose. A lot of you may not be hands-on healers or doctors or whatever, but you have this other gift that will heal the world. It's like you heal the world in a completely different way, in a way that is really needed for our times right now. Okay, so moving into the age of technology, your expertise, your energy is very much needed in the world. So embrace that energy. Okay, tap into that energy. Okay, bringing balance into the world. It's like bringing balance between that spirituality and practicality in the world. We can't have one or just the other. We need to have both together, and that is where you come in. You bring this balance into people's lives. Okay, you make people's lives easy. Okay, so there is a transformation happening for you. It is a positive transformation. So just work on clearing any negative energies that you feel has you have carried over the last few months. So I do see that you've had to wait for a bit, right, before you could give birth to these new ideas. Um, there was a lot happening for you, right? Like I said, it was, and a lot, whatever that happened, it happened in your mind. It's to do with your mind. It's like you were very disconnected from Earth. Okay, so you were up there, so people really couldn't see you. You were in a completely different frequency, but everything that happened needed to happen. As you were doing the work, you were in your mind. Universe was clearing past life issues, karmic issues. Okay, so things really couldn't move forward at that point. Because it just wasn't time, divine timing, right? And then you had to experience some loss in your life. So, it's like something that recently began had to end. It feels that way, like something that you thought, wow, this is going to bring me joy, maybe a new relationship or a relationship took or went on to the next level. And you thought, wow, this is beautiful. Maybe you recently moved in with someone, and you thought this is it. And then within a week of moving in, it ended. So it feels like a sudden end that you were kind of brought you a bit of a shock there, a bit of heartache, a bit of loss. But trust, this was needed. This was needed for you to really go inside and really build your spiritual strength. Okay, to come back into that place of power, for you to really ground yourself as well, because you were kind of like ungrounded. You were, this is very beautiful. You've got this very light energy. It's very light. It's very floaty kind of thing, movement there. So you were forced to really ground and now start to be, look at things in all directions, looking at things through all perspectives. Okay, so right now for you to birth something new, for you to see that picture, you've got to ground your energy into the earth. Okay, so working with earth, truly grounding, connecting, being more grounded with your energy, with your approach to things, will really help you birth this new idea into the world. Okay, you will overcome whatever that you are experiencing right now. I am seeing recognition and rewards coming in for you. So whatever that you begin here, right, group 2, it will bring you the recognition and rewards that you need in your life. Okay, it will come in for you, right? So at the moment, it's just allowing yourself to feel whatever that you're feeling, the pain, so don't block it off by kind of disconnecting. You're kind of able to disconnect things, in your mind. So work on that, healing your heart. For some of you, you are too much in your mind and not too much in your heart. So you're playing things out, you're playing stuff. I see a lot of you having dreams about whatever that happened to you, any heartache that you experience, any loss that you experience. You could be dreaming about it because you're not allowing yourself to feel here. So when you're not feeling it here, it's going to come out in your dreams. You're going to start feeling it you're going to start feeling what you need to feel because you're going to experience it in your dreams. All right. So work on your heart chakra, work on healing, work on, this inner union, uniting your inner self, bringing your energies into a good balance, allowing the transformation to happen. When the transformation happens, when you come into this beautiful place of there's this very strong twin flame energy. And when I say twin flame, I don't mean with another soul out there. Okay, it's your soul, this union of your soul within you, the divine masculine and divine feminine energies within you uniting, becoming powerful. That is the energy where it's like you are sure of who you are. So in the past, if you were worried about putting an idea out there, you were afraid that people would ridicule you, maybe family members made you feel like that's not good, that's not who you should be, you should do it this way because everyone's doing this. Now is where you would actually stand in your power and go like, now I'm here to change the world, and this is what I'm going to put out into the world. If it's not this, something else will work, but it's going to come through me, it's going to come through my heart, it's going to come from me, it's going to come through me to the world. Okay, so I do see you needing to move on. You're still stuck in the same place, but the universe is not going to let you sit there because it is all about your north node moving into your soul purpose. So it's important for you to truly move forward. I do see changes within your finances as well. There might be some things here where you will need to divide your finances out. There might be some material changes. There might be some, if you are splitting up from a partnership, there might be a dividing of the assets. There is something here that is going to bring a lot of changes into your life when it comes to your, material and financial stability. Okay. So yes, there is definitely this energy where you need to stand your ground, building the strong foundation, grounding your energy, no longer suffering in silence because it feels like the pain is all in your head. So please talk to someone if you need help. There is no shame in needing help once in a while, all right? Or anytime you need help, not once in a while, whenever, right? There is no shame in seeking help from a therapist, to talking to someone, or of truly letting your pain out, letting yourself feel the pain. Don't suffer in silence. Okay, it's no longer time for you to suffer in silence. It's no longer time for you to silence your gifts, your wisdom. Okay, whatever needs to come through you, however crazy it might sound, you got to remember that everything starts with crazy first. Every new invention is crazy. It's like, what? No way. How could that work? Because not everyone has that knowledge that you have. Not everyone has the gifts that you have. Okay, so stop listening to people and start to do what you're meant to do. And this quote just came into my mind, so I'm going to share it. I don't know if I'm getting it right, but it goes something like,
don't take criticism from someone you wouldn't take advice from.
Trust in yourself. Okay, there is hope for you, for things to move in a different direction, for you to really receive that beautiful recognition.
and the rewards. So I'm also hearing, you're looking for validation from all the wrong places. All the validation that you need is within you. Okay, you need to find the validation within yourself. Stop trying to find it from outside of yourself. Also, if you do need a recognition from someone to really help you, it could be like from the banks for loans or from a company to develop this project, or whatever it is, the recognition that you do need to bring your ideas into life, right? You will receive that. Okay, that is going to come in for you. Okay, so at the moment, it felt like, whatever that ended, the heartache and loss happened because you didn't really set proper boundaries for yourself. And now that you set the boundaries there, this thing ended, right? So it was not meant to be. It is actually a blessing in disguise. So right now you could be grieving, or you are trying to stop yourself from grieving by tapping into anger. It's like you're angry with this person. So it's important for you to just let it go, forgive this person, and know that, it's better that it ended sooner than later. Okay. Um, Definitely let yourself grieve, okay? Because that is going to bring, once you open up your heart, right? You're no longer holding on to this anger and blame, blaming everyone else. Then you will see blessings within your career, okay? So let's see if there's any other messages. Lighten your load. So you've got too much in your mind. Okay, let it all go. Release. Talk to someone. Please speak to someone. If you are struggling emotionally, book a session with a therapist. Book a session, a counseling, a coaching session where you can talk about things. And for you, when you talk, the ideas come to you. So if you talk to someone that you can trust, even if you have a good friend that you can talk about your ideas. If once you put it out there, once it's out of your mouth, it will somehow make sense to you. Okay. And then you can put it down in paper and get things moving, get things sorted. Okay. Whatever that you're meant to be doing. Okay. I feel like I just need to pull one last card for you, group two. So I'm going to use this deck over here and see if there are any messages for you, group two, before we end. Don't forget to also check out your in-depth reading that I posted back in January. Okay, I've got the link in the description box below. Don't forget to check that out. Okay, so it's definitely time to move on from where you were. Okay, so there's the energy of moving forward, moving into your destiny, soul purpose. Really take time to get out of your head. Okay, do something that you love, play, making time to play and bringing joy into your life. Okay, embracing the blessed changes that are coming in, and just knowing that it's all in divine timing. Right. So if you tried to apply for something in the past and you were shut down, do it again, because this month I feel the waiting game will be over. So what you don't see is, you've been asked to wait for such a long time that you felt like your idea is not good enough. But you got to know that, all the most successful people, their ideas have been rejected, like sometimes, up to 100 times before someone finally picks it up and boom, it blows up and changes the world. Okay, that's the energy that I'm feeling for you. So there is this, the new door opening for you, the blessed change, and it's all coming up at the back of the deck where you're kind of resisting it. So don't resist, allow this change to happen. Trust in your own gifts. Talk about things. Once you work on releasing things and reconnecting to your heart, reconnecting to your joy, your passion, that's where things will move forward for you. So remember, don't do what other people are doing. If 100 people are saying this video works, so do this video, or this thing works, so let's create this. That's not who you are. You're meant to create things that is not really here in the world. Okay. So at the moment here, I am seeing soulmates coming in. The issue that you could have had is also a conditioning that came in from the father side of the family. So your father could have conditioned you, made you feel like you're not good enough, or you will never be successful, or you're just there's something there that you need to release from your mind. It is a conditioning that came in from your father. It is a karmic relationship. Some of you could have had an ending. You could have had a disagreement, or you could have walked away from a toxic father relationship, right? There is something there. But here it's all about you, because for you, like I said, it's your mind. You've got to make that decision. I'm going to make this decision to heal. I'm going to make this decision to move on. I choose, to heal my heart. I choose to speak to someone to heal. to open my heart again, to connect to my light, to ground. It's all your decision here. Okay. So definitely surround yourself with positive music, positive energy, listening to good music. So as sad as you're feeling, don't go listen to sad songs. Okay. Listen to good music, um, meditations. Definitely work with a lot of meditations, healing meditations, inner child meditations, um, energy, bringing yourself to a high energy meditation. That is important, which brings me to the end of your reading, where I will be doing a quick attunement sound healing at the end of this video. It will go on for about a minute or two at max. It is a powerful healing. So if you're interested in that, you can skip right to the end of the reading, or I will put the timestamps in the description box below so that you can skip right to that section. Okay. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Welcome, group 3. Let's dive into your messages. Okay, group 3, of all the groups that I did, yours seems to be the one that has the heaviest energy. Okay, so I do see that something came to an abrupt ending, something ended, and again, it feels like something that you knew needed to end, but perhaps you were just not focusing on it, and it's here. Okay, so you got the solar eclipse. So yes, something ended. Okay, and it ended because, like all the other groups, and like I said in the beginning of this video, we are all being pushed into the path of our greatest destiny. But our journey there and how we reach this place is different for everyone. Okay, right now I do feel like there's this very heavy energy surrounding you. You're surrounded by very dense, very dark energy. Okay, now before I go on to telling you why, right, it is important for you to really work on clearing your energy every day, because I am seeing that because you have come into such a dense, dark place, it can open up portals for you to now attract things or see things that you don't want to see. Okay, you could also attract negative energies, negative entities, and coming into your energy when you are in such a low place. Okay, so it's not anything that you did. It's just that when your energy is really low, you open up, especially those who are psychic, who have got their third eye open, who have this ability, psychic gifts. You will open up portals and doors to see things that you don't want. For others, you will simply attract negativity into your life because that's where you are. If you are in that vibration, you can't attract what is up here. You can only see what is here. I'll give you an example. So once when I went through a really, really hard time in my life and I was in London, okay, I was living alone. I had no one. I'm working like crazy. And I went into such a dark place in my life. There was hardly any sun when I was there. For 2 years, I think we had 2 weeks of sun. That's it. So I went into a really dark place, and without realizing that, because my third eye was open, I could see things that others couldn't. So, I usually see, would see the fairies, so I would see, the angels and, those kind of spirits. And one day I was walking down in the tube station going, to catch the train. And as I'm going down, I hear this cry, this moaning, someone crying, moaning. And I'm like, oh my gosh, and it was crowded, right? So I couldn't see as I'm walking down the stairs, and I could hear the voice coming from down there. And when I went and I looked down and I see this creature, okay? So this person who looks like they are inside out, okay? They had hoofs as hands, and, and they were basically inside out. And this person was in pain, okay? This person, I don't know what it was in pain, it was crying. I was horrified, and I thought, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So I just quickly walked with the crowd to the side, and then I thought, that poor thing, what's going on? And then I started thinking, wait, how did he get in there? You need a ticket to be down here. Why isn't anyone in the station doing anything? Then I thought, how's everyone else reacting to this? Because it was horrifying, it was shocking. And then I realized that no one is reacting to it because no one else can see it. I was the only one who could see it. And that's where I realized it. said, oh my gosh, I've come to such a low vibrational place, such dense energy that it's opened up to this other world that others can't see. You see, everything's happening around us at the same time. Okay. Everything is around us within the same space. But what we see depends on what energy we are in. Okay. So the higher you are, the more you see the other beings, the light beings. The lower you are, the more you see more of other, suffering beings who are suffering from different dimensions. Okay. Darker dimensions, whatever. So it's like that's where it kind of struck me. I said, you got to pull yourself together because you are seeing these things. Soon you're going to hear things, and then that's where you get, you start hearing voices and things like that, asking you to do something that you don't want to do. And I said, before I get to that stage, I'm going to change. I'm going to pick myself up. I'm going to really change my energy. So, of course, the best thing I did was pack my bags and I left. I went back to the country where the sun shines all year long. I went back to Malaysia. Okay. So, and then I worked on myself, working on my energy to bring myself back before I started traveling and, going to new places again. So, the reason I share that with you is because I feel like I am seeing negative entities coming into you, negative energies, attracting wrong people, attracting unpleasant situations, portals opening to dimensions that you don't want to see. Okay. So I really recommend that, if you can't, of course, not everyone can pack their bags and leave. Okay. And at that point, I didn't really have the knowledge on how to help myself, how to clear this energy. Okay. So right now, you are in a place where you can, if you can help yourself, right? So working with crystals, truly putting crystals around you, bathing in the tub, putting crystals around, fire energy candles around your home as well. But mostly I feel it needs to be more of cool energy rather than fire, because it feels like there's too much fire actually. That's strange. But yeah, so anyway, whatever that you feel called to, okay? So crystals are definitely something that you want to work with. If you feel you're seeing things that you don't want to see, put a crystal on your third eye and lie down, do a meditation, do beautiful meditations, cleanse your space, changing things around your room, around your home, making little changes here and there, even painting walls, changing colors that will really change the energy. Working with frankincense and myrrh to clear the energy, and I have been seeing this darker energy coming in for a lot of people. Even through my personal readings, I've seen this come in for a lot of people, and I have suggested this to many people as well. Okay, so getting a charcoal disc, right? Lighting the charcoal disc, and when it's lit, when it's hot, putting raisins, frankincense and myrrh raisins on it, and smudging your whole space. Okay, clearing your space, clearing your home. Doing that almost daily will really help to change the energy and bring you up. Also, simply having wearing crystals. Okay, crystals, amethyst, or any crystals that you think can bring you some boost of energy, bring you some luck. That is something that you should be doing. I am hearing something about wearing a ring. So maybe you could get a crystal ring, get a moon ring, a moonstone ring that's just come in. I am not very well versed with crystals. I did do a crystal course before. I don't remember anything from the course. I've been paying attention, not really focused on that. So if I feel called towards a crystal, then I would probably go and Google and study and see what that crystal does for you, or I will speak to someone who is, who works with crystals. So anyway, but I am hearing moonstone ring. So maybe get a moonstone ring and put it on to help you. Okay. Now group 3. So what I'm seeing is, yes, you are being, whatever that happened was like, to place you in this new direction of destiny. But it seems like the story that you wrote before you came in here is no longer valid for you. Okay, so if you came in here, you said, okay, my destiny, I want to do this and this and this and this and this, I want to be in this place at this time, or I want to achieve this, or I will eventually get here. In between, I have the free will of lessons, blah blah blah, and I will be here eventually, right? And then whatever that you have to do, the karma, paying back, the lessons and all that. But right now, it kind of seems like you've come to a place where that is no longer valid. It's like your higher self said, you know what? We don't want to do this anymore. It's time to change. the end point. We're going to change the destiny. It's like your destiny is being rewritten. So because it is being rewritten, right? So it's like the movie is not out yet. Okay, they're still in the writing process. So you feel at this point like you are lost. It's like you are this in this void. You're unsure what's happening, what's going on, and it kind of feels like everyone's against you at this time. The whole universe is against you. And the reason you feel that way is because, like I said, your energy is down here. So even if you feel, maybe you feel a little better one day and you go to the shop, and you feel good and you're like, hey, hi there, how you going? And that person would just respond rudely to you. Okay, because somehow everyone's a mirror, right? They will just mirror, project the energy back to us. Sometimes they project their own energy, yes, but a lot of times it's also a projection of what we are sending out. But what not really what we are sending out is what they feel we are sending out. So if you are in a low energy but you felt that you were good but you were still there, then that is the energy that's coming back to you. Okay, so there's this thing where you need to really help yourself, right? Because work with crystals. So maybe if you put on your moonstone or get an amethyst crystal, it will help you raise your vibration so that you can meet everyone else in the in a higher vibrational state. Okay, so you will not feel people being so nasty to you. Right now it just feels like you are very alone. Kind of has this energy of the black sheep of the family. Okay, so you could be you know blocked by your family, pushed away by your family. You could have walked away. Um, or it has this energy where you feel like you're all alone, like you are all alone in this whatever that in this suffering that you're experiencing. It's like no one can understand what you're experiencing right now because no one is in that energy. Some of you could be having health issues, something's within your body, things flaring up, nerve issues. I am seeing some health issues in your body happening, and others can't understand the limitations that you have because of this pain, because they're not experiencing it. Okay, but what I'm hearing is that this is where you now meant to go inside and truly work on yourself. Truly work on, okay, how can I raise my vibration? What can I do at this time? How can I heal this pain? Where's this pain coming from? Is it something from a past life? Is it something from this life? Is it a suppression of something that is now flaring up in my body and causing me discomfort in this way? So only you know how to heal this energy. So what I'm hearing is that what worked for someone else will not work for you. Okay, because it's just different. You're just in a very different energy. So take this time, all of March, to work on healing your energy. Okay, healing your body, healing any discomfort that you're having, and just lay low. It's not a time to start new projects. It's not a time to push forward, because whatever that you do will not last long. Okay, so if you get into a commitment at this time, it's not going to last, right? Because the final story has not been written. Okay, so you got to wait till April for the story to finally come out. Okay, so what I'm seeing is April, the story comes out, you start to receive the download. May, you start to think, all right, so now I have the story. What happens now? May, June is where the universe is going to create another shift for you. So it'll be another eclipse energy to put you onto this path. Okay, so a lot of you could be experiencing life path 7 this year, as in your yearly energetic number, not your full path, but there's this energy of 7, where the dark night of the soul, where you're just not meant to do anything yet. Okay, right up to August is where you might feel a little bit, right up to May you might be lost. April, May, you might be lost, but then you will get directions. You'll be redirected into this new path. Somehow you'll be pushed into this new place. Opportunities will open, and then things will start to move forward from August onwards. It's like you'll find that stable ground, and you'll be able to breathe this sigh of relief, like, okay, what is she here? Okay, so at this point, it's all about tuning into you. I am definitely seeing that you need to work with divine feminine energies. I am seeing goddesses coming in. So if you have always been working with the angels, or certain deities, it's time to work with the goddesses. Ask the goddesses for help. And I'm definitely seeing, besides the moon goddess, I am the moon has a strong impact on you. But besides that, I am seeing that need to work with the dark goddesses, so like the version of Isis where she's in the dark chamber, going into the dark chamber of the goddesses, that's coming up, working with Kali. Kali is known for more of a darker energy, but it's not a bad energy. It is an extremely beautiful energy. Kali's recently come in, and she started working with me as well. And it's an energy that I've never worked with before, and it's beautiful. It is so beautiful. She comes in as this highly protective divine mother, and she's like, I've got your back. You're my daughter now. And she said to me, you are Alyonna, daughter of Kali. I've got your back. And it was just, of course, it brought me to tears. I'm like, oh, thank you. So she came in to take the place of something that I did not have in my life. She's like, I got your back. Anyone messes with you, they mess with me. I'm your mother. And I was like, wow, so beautiful. I start crying. So there's this, I feel like there's something that you need to do. The dark goddesses, they come in, they stand with you during difficult times like this, these difficult times that you're experiencing. They come in and they understand. They will help you shine the light in this dark time, and they will also come in and help you clear what needs to be cleared. So as your story is being rewritten, they will come in and help you clear the toxic baggage energy, any negativity that you're carrying. If there are negative entities around you, if there are spirits around you, they will step in and they will clear it for you. Okay, so you can Google dark goddesses to see who else is out there that you feel connected to, who you feel cool to work with. Okay, but I know a lot of people are being asked to now, being called to work with these goddesses. All right, so definitely connect to the goddesses, to that powerful divine feminine energy. Okay, um, you need to have faith in your dreams. All right, I am seeing that it's a good time for you to basically, maybe write down what you want, think about what you can do, how you can step out of your comfort zone, but it's not time to take action. Okay, it's definitely not a time for you to take action. Right up to April, I would definitely suggest don't do it yet. Okay, but have faith and know that, trust that things are changing. All your hard work that you've done is paying off now. That's why you don't have to have the destiny that you had. In some ways, I'm hearing for someone here, you were destined to have a pretty difficult life. Okay, because of certain karma or something that you did. But whatever that you did in the past in this life, right, has cleared that. The energy has cleared that. Something here has changed for you, that you don't need to live. Your destiny is not here to have such a difficult time anymore. It's like the end of this thing within your family lineage, or there's this end here. It could have been not just your energy, it could have been a family lineage energy that you were carrying forward, and it ends with you here. So think of this difficult time as just a short time, so that you can have the next 40-50 years of beauty in your life, of light, of joy, of happiness. Okay, because if you don't experience this, if you didn't experience this short incubation time of difficulty, then you're going to have 50 years of a shitty life. Okay, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but you know what I mean. So when you look at it, change your perspective and realize that, okay, this is just a short time. It's just temporary. Time is just, it's just our construct that we have created. It's just this short moment of incubation until my beautiful destiny is rewritten for me, and I can, so be grateful. Be grateful for whatever that's happening right here. Be grateful to your guides, to your light team, to your higher self, to your angels. Be grateful for, and be grateful to yourself, and be proud of you. You have stepped out of this energy. It feels like you are the one who's breaking the energy of what your ancestors have been living through. You are the one who's bringing this change. That's why I saw the black sheep of the family. It's like this energy that your whole family was living in, your lineage was living in, things that the mothers, your grandmothers couldn't do, you are going to do it. You are breaking it, and you have done it. So that's why that destiny is changing for you, because you're no longer in that place anymore. You no longer have to live what they did, whatever that they were living through. Okay, you have changed it for everyone. So you have done the work for all the women before you and all the women who will come after you. Okay, you have done that work. Okay, so be proud of yourself, and just bear with this time, okay? Bear with this moment, this void feeling lost, unsure, right? Realizing that everything that you start is going to end, that kind of energy. Just let that go for now, okay? That was a long message with just 4 cards. So let's see what else we have for you, group 3. Okay, so it's important for you to spend time in nature, be outdoors, connecting to beautiful energy, connecting to the fairy energy, to the moon, moonlight, fairies, crystal. That's definitely the energy for you. There is an inner voice, a guiding voice, just kind of helping you, through this time. So you need to make that connection. There is this goddesses coming in to work with you, connecting to the goddess to help you through this time. Um, ground your energy. Be in nature quite a bit. Um, I am seeing like fire energy needed. Candles burning, but it doesn't feel like it's something that you need to do. I really don't feel like you're meant to be working with candle magic at this time. But okay. So they're saying no. There is fire in your energy, but it's happening outside of you because that is the burning of your past contracts, burning of your past soul prints, your past soul blueprint. Okay, that's being burnt because it's a new life coming for you, new beginning. Um, a new world is being created for you. Okay, completely new reality. So right now, as you can see, things are being burnt so that this new door can open, new beginning can open. It is coming in for you by May this year. There will be this new beginning. So till then, tap into the fairy energy, connecting to the fairies, being in nature. If you feel upset, talk to them, kind of like letting your mind wander into this other reality. Okay, so taking your focus off what is happening here and trying to force things to happen for you, let it go and just connect to nature, work with these other realms, crystal fairies, gardening, doing things like that. um, Expressing yourself through nature, if that makes sense. So maybe if you're a painter, you might be looking to paint for your portraits of fantasy, energy, nature. Okay. So yeah. So at this point, you're also getting a lot of messages from the spirit kingdom, sorry, spirit animal kingdom, the animal kingdom. So working with your spirit animals, you will get a lot of signs. So that's why you're being asked to be outdoors, connecting to them, the birds, connecting to the lighter energy because you are in a very, very heavy energy. So connecting to the light energy, very, very light flight. That's the words that are coming up for me. That will really bring you a lot of healing. Definitely bringing your energy to a balanced state, working with crystals, clearing your energy every day, getting plenty of sunlight, getting plenty of moonlight. Um, for some reason, the moon heals more than the sun for you. Although a lot of times I always ask people to go into the sun, but for you, it feels more of like moonlight. So, just lying down outdoors where the moonlight can shine on you, connecting to the moon. Um, Yeah. Okay. So anyway, let's see. So right now, take a step back from what you're doing. Don't push through. Okay. No longer pushing because there's no new soul groups coming in, new soul tribes coming in. It's important for you to do some exercise, force yourself to do some movements, go for walks in nature, go hiking, um, movement, go for yoga classes, dance classes, something that can really change your energy. So look at that, right? There's this positive movement coming in for you, but what I see from this card is like there's a portal opening, and you are going into a different dimension. It feels like you're moving into a different reality. So it's like you are here, it's like you're on this boat here, and you're just waiting for this portal to open. When this portal opens, you will go through into this new dimension, this new reality, right? So you are right now floating. You're just on the boat. You're floating. You're not moving anywhere yet. You're waiting to move forward. Okay, you're waiting for that portal to open. So hang in there. Okay, just hang in there. Breathe every time you feel like you are suffocating and things are not moving. Just go like, okay, if I move forward now, I'm gonna have 50 years of unhappiness. But if I wait and just bear with this energy right now, I'm going to have 50 years of an amazing, amazing, beautiful life. Okay. So work on your passion, reigniting your passion. Read, do a lot of reading. Studying something new, reading stories. It's kind of like letting yourself just immerse into a fantasy. Okay, and Pisces is a very fantasy like energy as well. Okay, so it's a beautiful time for you to read some fantasy books, read about the fairies and the angels, and whatever that kind of energy. Watch movies about fantasy, um, that will kind of take you to a different world for a while, as your world is being created for you right now. Okay, so look at that. This, once again, you've got the destiny card there, and you've got destiny here as well. Okay, so just know that destiny is being made for you. And in no time you will have partnerships coming in, a new home, a new steady foundation. Okay, so you will start to work on your foundation somewhere July, August, I guess. Sorry, June, July is where you will start to realize that, all right, this is where I'm meant to be, this is what I'm meant to be doing. I see, I've moved through this portal, so let's create a foundation to build my life here, okay, on this new ground. So that will be coming in for you. There's definitely new achievements. You're gonna have new people coming in, new partnerships, new alliances coming in, new friends, new tribes, new soul groups, new soulmates coming in. That's what it feels like. So it's like your old soul group. It's like you're moved into a different dimension on a soul level. Okay, that's also something that's coming in. Some of you have moved, if you were within the fifth dimension, you've moved to a different dimension. You were within um this cosmic, this galactic group. Now you're moved into a different galactic planet, all right, a different galactic energy. Okay, so now you're going to have new people coming in. So that's why I was like, telling you to work with the goddesses, because now if you've been working with the angels, now it's time to work with a goddess. It's time to work with a different being, and they will all always be there for you. They will all come in. But right now it just feels like new alliances coming in, beings that you've not worked with before, the animal hybrids, so those, if you look at the Hindu mythology days, Ganesha, elephant man, this Hanuman, the monkey man, right, monkey god. And then there's like within the Greek mythology, Chiron, and the the deer man and horseman, and all the different mythological beings that are animal hybrids. So you can maybe read up about them, study about them, and see who calls out to you, who wants to work with you at this time. I really see new alliances coming in to support you at this time. Okay, so let's see what else we have. Okay, so it's a lot about you just staying in your power, just raising your light, because it really feels like your light has gone, because you've been in such a dark place. It feels like you're all alone, but you need to stand in your truth. Okay, so don't give in to others because you just believe that you just want to be accepted. Okay, and I feel like you are in that place where you felt done. You're like, I'm done being accepted, trying to be like everyone else. That's not who I am. This is not who I came here to be. I'm not going to abide by your laws of your family traditions and things which doesn't make sense to you anymore, or a certain way of living. Men don't do this, women don't do that. It's like you are breaking it right now. Okay, so when you break it right now, you feel like you're being disowned and all alone in your journey. But eventually, you know what, your light will come back, and then everyone will realize that you've done the clearing for so many people. You are the healer of the family. You're the one who really, who came here to make the change that needed to happen. Okay, you are a very powerful soul. Okay, so you may have certain issues here as things are being cleared, being changed. You may have certain issues within your sacral chakra, right? So you may have, if you are menstruating, that you may have very bad menstrual cramps. Some of you may get it twice, twice in a month. Something very unusual for you. You may have certain pains. They might be either like complete loss of sexual energy or very strong high sexual energy. Whatever that's connected to your sacral, that is something that's coming up for you, because there's a lot of things being burnt. A lot of things being burnt down there. You may have even like urinary tract infections, lower back pains, anything linked to that area of your body, all right? So right now it's just about really making healthier choices for yourself, really doing what is right for you, making choices and decisions that is right for you, that feels right, taking your peace back. Okay, just taking your peace back and saying, this needs to happen. I'm not going to look into it too much. I'm not going to think about it too much. I'm just going to flow. I'm going to just tap into this other world through my books, through the movies that I'm watching. I'm going to be in nature. I'm going to connect to the crystals, to the fairies, to the mermaids. Just connecting to that energy. Okay. I'm gonna pull one last card here from this deck. Let's see if there are any more messages for you. Don't forget to also check out the other video. You may get some additional messages or clarifications. I will post the link in the description box below. It is basically um, the video that says your in-depth reading for the first 3 months of 2021. Okay. So here I am seeing boundaries. You have set boundaries here. You have made changes. So if someone was overstepping and saying that, families don't do this, families don't do that, you're like, nah, I'm setting my own rules here. Okay. So you have set boundaries, and that's why that could have left you feeling very isolated. It's definitely connected to your home life here. I am seeing that, family. Okay, so the family did come up upside down, right? Not upright. So there is some connection here to your family home where you set some boundaries, you have changed, you're cleared, you have made changes, you step out of your comfort zone. For example, women don't do this, women don't wear clothes like this. You were like, screw that, I'm gonna wear it now. It's like that kind of energy, or the men in our family don't do this. And you're like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. So you've broken that, you have broken all the boundaries that held your family in that same energy for lifetimes. Okay. So, and that is basically your that was your life purpose. That was your life purpose, to break this chain. And now that you have broken it, you have fulfilled that purpose. So the destiny is being rewritten for you, because now everyone can move in a new direction. You have done this work for your family as well. Now your family, the men and the women in your family are free to move in a new direction, because you have now changed their destiny as well. Okay. So you came in here with such an important purpose. Okay. So give yourself a break and give yourself a tap on the back and say that, you know what, you did it. You did it. Okay. You've done it. And no matter what everyone makes you feel like you're such a bad person, you're the black sheep, and you're ashamed to people, or no one understands you, you feel all alone. It doesn't matter, because you know what, you don't need validation from anyone else. God knows what you did. Okay, the angels know what you did. And eventually everyone will know, once they are on the other side. In on a 3D level, in a human body, it's hard for people to understand this work that you have done. Okay. So I am seeing fertility in your cards, giving birth to new ideas, new things coming in eventually, new soul tribes, friendships. You will have beautiful friends who will support you. So know that you're not going to be alone for a very long time. Okay. So if you're feeling alone now, just know that your guides will come in. So connect to the goddess, ask the goddess to, create the path to bring in your soul tribe, bring in your new tribe, new friendships, help you give birth to new ideas, to this new life. Okay, you yourself are going through a birthing process at this time. And when you go through a birthing, it's like when a baby is born, all your guides come in to celebrate, all your ancestors come in to celebrate. So your ancestors are actually with you, they're celebrating with you. A lot of you could be dreaming about, your grandparents or your great grandparents, or people who you've never met before, but somehow you just feel connected to them, your ancestors. Okay, a lot of you could be dreaming about them because they're coming in to celebrate this thing that you have done for them, for your lineage, for your family. Okay. So you will find peace, but at the moment it's just about finding peace within yourself. Okay, stop expecting other people to understand you, stop expecting them to accept you. You got to accept yourself, and you have to find your own peace. So when you tap into this energy of fantasy, and connecting to nature, being in plants, you will find peace in your heart. Okay, so if you can't find that peace and that connection with souls who are born into bodies here, then you got to find a connection with souls who are on the other side. Okay, because you are connected, we are all connected to all these other beings. Okay, so taking back your power, working on your well-being. Okay, doing all the healing that needs to be done. If you look at this image, I never actually looked at this image before. I always read the word on the cards, but I'm going to show it to you, okay? So you know how I talked about just lying down and taking in the moon energy? Look at that, okay? So there she is. She's lying down there and the full moon up there, and the butterflies there that talks about the transformation and the golden light around her, her light coming back to her. So yeah, definitely tap into the energy of the moon where you just lie down outdoors in nature wherever you can when there's a beautiful moonlight and allow the moonlight to wash and bathe over you. Okay, so your dreams are coming true. You may be grieving at this time, and that's okay, because it is, things are going to change for you eventually. You are surrounded by good luck. you know right now, just go into a place where you can dream. Go into a fantasy, create dreams in your mind, create dreams in your head as you're sitting in nature. you know Imagine things, imagine another world. Okay, that's the only thing that you can do right now because you are in a void. Okay, so you don't want to manifest something that's going to stop. You don't want to push forward and do something that's going to end. You don't want to make commitments now that's going to end, right? So the best thing to do is just go within and dream of this um this life. Some of you could be writers. You could write a story. It's a good time to come up with stories where you can talk about you imagine yourself finding this door, and then when you walk through this door you come into this fairy world, and then you connect with the fairies and you start talking, and then you have this story that whatever happens in that realm, it's a good time for you to create and to dream. Okay, so that is all that I have for you, group 3. I really hope this reading helped. I felt like it was very intense, very heavy, and I just felt like there was so much coming up and so much I had to say and share with you. I hope I haven't put you to sleep with such a long and heavy and slow reading. Anyway, don't forget to wait and check out the quick meditation. It's going to take at least a minute or two at max, right? A quick sound healing, not really meditation, but a sound healing. Okay. Thank you so much for watching, and I will speak to you in the next video.
Welcome back. So I have had to change the mic to my built-in mic instead of my external mic, because every time I do this with the mic here on, the mic just goes poof, and you hear nothing after that, and it takes like a day or two before it actually starts working again. So that's how strong and powerful the vibration is, that it actually affects, like, technological things around as well. So I hope you can hear me clearly. Okay. So we're going to begin. Now, want you to just relax. Okay. You can sit upright, or if you want to lie down, anything that you feel called to do. This is not going to take more than 2 minutes. The most it might take a minute. Okay, whatever that comes through, I'm just going to say it out. You may not understand whatever that I'm saying, but that's okay, because your soul understands. It is just basically the vibration of the words that are coming out of my mouth. It is going to be light language, or it may just be sounds humming. I don't know. I'm just going to go with the flow. But just, trust and allow yourself to feel. Okay. So let's begin. Taking a deep breath in, out through your mouth. Deep breath in again. And on your breath out, you're going to release any stress, any anxiety, any energies that isn't yours. Releasing it all now. Coming back to your center, coming back to your heart space. And as you look at your heart, remove any walls, energetic walls, cages, protection, anything that you've put up around your heart, letting it go now, releasing it. If you have the key, open the cage. See the layers dissolving. Any energetic walls dissolving around your heart space. Any energetic walls that you've put up around your body, it's going to dissolve now into the light. You are safe in this space. Let yourself feel whatever that you need to feel, bringing your energy back to your heart, bringing your awareness, your attention to your heart, to your light, allowing the light in your heart to get brighter and brighter. Take a deep breath in again. Hold for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently release. You're going to call in your angels, ancestors, and your guides from the light, giving them permission to come in and assist and hold space for you as you receive this attunement, as you receive this healing. Let us begin. Take a deep breath in and release it all from your mind.